Okay, so today I'm going to be revealing the biggest secrets in dropshipping. And who am I to tell you those biggest secrets? You need to understand that me and my brother, we have been dropshipping for the past 7 years. So we have a lot of experience in dropshipping, and not only dropshipping ourselves, but we have been teaching for the past 7 years. And we have been teaching to not two, three, but hundreds of people across the globe, from Germany, from France, from Canada, from United States, from wherever you want. There's not a country that we haven't tackled and we haven't helped someone. Now, when it comes down to dropshipping, I believe that I'm one of the best to speak about this topic. Why? Not because of the 7 years, but also because I'm someone who took a lot of mentorship in my life. You need to understand that over those 7 years, I took probably 50 mentorship, if not more than that, with many dropshippers. I'm not going to speak about those dropshippers because it is irrelevant of this video, but I basically took everybody in the industry. That's what I do. I like to learn from other people. I like to invest my money. I like to know what's out there. I like to know what's good, what's not good, and what other people think. Even sometimes I probably was making more than certain people, but just because I wanted their point of view, I took their mentoring. And that's the way that I learn. I learn by learning it from other people. That's just the way that I do things. And by doing dropshipping for 7 years, by teaching for 7 years as well, and by taking the mentoring of most dropshippers out there, even dropshippers that don't even exist anymore. What I mean by they don't exist anymore, they're not in dropshipping. So they they don't even do dropshipping anymore. They're doing completely different things, and I took the mentorship back. Some of them, let's say, have moved on. Some of them stayed, but the majority of them have moved on. Let's be honest. Why? What is the reason? What's in dropshipping that everybody that you see online they move on? What are those secrets that people don't speak about? What's happening in dropshipping? And this is the video of today. Look, guys, you need to understand something. The reason why, let's say, the first thing and the first secret why most beginners don't succeed is just because of one, let's say, I want to say one, but it's actually two, three things. Let's speak about those two, three things first. And this is the biggest secrets because people are not direct. Me and my brother, we have like we did swear that we are going to be direct. We're going to say whatever we have to say, and we are going to be transparent with people. In dropshipping, what you need to have is first consistency. If you don't have consistency, you're not going to succeed because consistency is the most important thing in dropshipping. And it's the same thing for any business. So if you're not consistent in your life, you probably won't succeed in anything. You need to be consistent with the gym if you want abs. You need to be consistent with school if you want good grades. Whatever it is, consistency is part of everything. So if you don't have consistency, then work on that because, like, you need to work on that. Okay. Now, the other thing that I want to speak about, I want to speak about is okay, we remove consistency out of the way. What is the other thing? Is having a proper strategy. Guys, like, I don't care about what everybody of you says. I don't care how smart you guys are. If you don't have a proper strategy, you won't succeed. It's not by watching pieces of video that you're going to develop the strategy of a killer dropshipper. That doesn't work like that. Like, there's so many puzzles, there's so many things inside a proper strategy that you need someone to help you. And I'm one of them that seek help whenever I need help. So I'm making 7 figures with dropshipping. I've made 7 figures in dropshipping since I think my second year in dropshipping. And I still seek for help when I need some. I'm not perfect, and that's what you need to understand. All the people below me, they have hard time seeking help. I don't. That's probably because that way I succeed, you know? That's probably one of the main reason. But that's the thing. People don't follow a proper strategy. They follow 5 different YouTube videos. They mix the strategy together and they believe they build a bulletproof strategy. How do I know that? Because I've done the same thing. I have been here for the past 7 years, and I'm going to do drop shipping for all my life. But that's the thing. I've been here. I've done it. And guys, that's what you need to understand. That's important. Following a strategy from someone has been proven, not pieces of strategies, a foolproof strategy. What is the third thing? The third thing that you need to understand is you're not going to find a winner the first product that you test. Probably not the first 10, not the first 20, but it doesn't matter. Guys, how many crunches do you need to make to have abs? How many diets you need to do in order to slim down? Like, it's more than one. Like, everything in life is more than one. How much you need to do to become a master of something? How many sprints an athlete needs to do? How many swimming how many times you need to swim to become a professional swimmer? How many times you need to make videos to become great at making videos online? How many times you need to test products to become great? And that's the thing. Everything requires time. Look, currently one of our best students that we have at this current moment, I believe took him something like 30 product to test to find a winner, but the second winner took him like 3 4 product to test. So he's improving, and you guys don't want to see that. You guys want to see like, oh, he found a product after he tested 2 products and made $1 billion. This doesn't exist. You need to understand that maybe you will test 10. We had a student that tested 3 and find a winner. Is that common? Well, it just depends who you are and depends your skills, and there's a lot of things that depends. But if it takes you 10, if it takes you 20, guys, when I started dropshipping, I was so bad at it 7 years ago. Obviously, we didn't have we didn't have the videos, we didn't have the help, we didn't have the structure that we have today. There's so many mentors nowadays that it's not even funny. But back in the days, I tested probably like 60 products. That was trash. If you tested 60 product back in the days to find a winning product, you would have been a trash, because it was like so not saturated and everybody would making sales, but I was not a businessman. And I still continue. I still persevere. I still did everything like I should have done. And now I'm proud of it because I'm living from dropshipping. I'm living abroad. I'm doing whatever I want. And you should do the same thing too. You should think like, okay, if I test 2 3 products, it doesn't work, it's not the end. Let me be consistent. Some people takes longer to, let's say, develop abs. Does that mean that, oh no, abs, I cannot have abs? No, everybody can have abs if they eat long enough and a deficit caloric and, and a caloric deficit. Same thing for drop shipping. If you test long enough, you're going to have a winning product. It's just a matter of time, but you're not willing to do it. You want to give up and say drop shipping doesn't work. It's not how it is. So keep that in mind. So those are the 3 things when it comes down to drop shipping, when it comes down to a drop shipper. Now, the other thing is you need to know a little bit of everything. You don't need to be perfect. In drop shipping, perfection doesn't serve you any purpose. You don't need to be perfect with your with your landing page. You don't need to be perfect with your website. You don't need to be perfect with your ads. You don't need to be perfect with your creative. If you look overall at dropshippers and you look at their store, you look at their ads, do you actually believe they're the best of the best? No. Look at those brands like Coca-Cola, Apple. Look at those big brands, like the marketing that they do. They are the best. Dropshippers overall are not so great, but they're well rounded at everything. And that's what you need to understand. You need to be a little bit of good at everything, but everybody wants to become, oh, I want to have the best website ever. For what? What's the purpose? Like, if you have a quite decent website that looks good, you're going to make sales, you're going to make money. All the best dropshippers that I know, all the people that I know that make 7 figures and more in dropshipping, they aren't even that great at designing website. They're not even that good at doing anything. They just good at doing what works. So what works is, okay, I launch my product, it works, I scale them, it doesn't work, I test on other products, and I work on my creative. And the creative, they just need to be good enough for your audience. They don't need to be Apple good. They don't need, and that's what you guys want to do. You guys want to be the perfect of the perfect. It's not how it works. And you don't need that, obviously, because I'm not perfect. My things are not perfect. I try to be as close as perfection as possible, but it's not a requirement. Now I try because I've made money with dropshipping and I'm consistent with dropshipping and this is my life. So why not becoming a little bit better now that I have a little bit more time? But for the average person, forget about most things. Focus only on products, ads, and creative. That's it. And your website, just make sure that it doesn't look spammy with 25 different colors. Beside that, you don't need anything crazy. Okay, so this is what you need to understand when it comes down to dropshipping and what people don't tell you about. Again, if you have, let's say, a certain budget for dropshipping, what should you do? You should not think about dropshipping this way. This is the most horrendous thing that I've heard in my life. A lot of people say, Gilberto, I have a few $1,000s for dropshipping. What should I do? I should do it. Guys, look, what you need to do and what you need to understand with dropshipping, it's not about the budget. It's about your lifestyle. What do you do? And the way that I teach things and I tell people is your budget that you have, don't touch it for dropshipping. That's not what I care about. What I care about is, okay, how much are you making and how much can you put on the side to test product every single month? So they're going to say, well, I have $200. Okay, so you will be able to spend $200 per month to test product. That's great. That will be it. Now you have $3,000-$4,000 on the side. Put it on the side. Keep it there. Just use the extra money that you have monthly, because what people do is they use their backup in order to test products. After they use all their credit card limits and they start losing everything, and they say dropshipping doesn't work because probably they don't have a good strategy that they have been following. They're not doing things correctly, they're deviating, and now they're saying it's dropshipping. No, it's them that they're not doing the right thing. And how do I know that? Because I was that guy at one point. I was the guy, literally, I was the guy who spent, like, you want me to be honest with you? When I started, $50,000 in dropshipping without making it. I loaded my cards. But what saved me is I found a mentor who told me, look, I know you're in debt. I know that you're not making money right now, but you have been all over the place. Let me structure you. If you don't want that, then go spend even more money, go be bankrupt. I don't care. I said, okay, I'm going to trust you. The moment that I trusted that mentor, I followed that strategy to the T. I didn't change. I stick to it. In a matter of a few months, I paid back that credit card with 50K, and I was able to make profit. And from there, it's just history. But that's the thing. I've been, in a way, so egotistical that I didn't want to learn from everybody at the beginning, from anybody at the beginning. And that made me a better, let's say, drop shipper at the end, because I knew, okay, if I spend that much money by myself, and if I let's say pay someone a few $1,000s, then I will be able to at least save the rest of money. So that's why I always think now. I always think, like, if I pay someone, I will spend less. That's just the way. Obviously, I will spend more in the beginning, but down the line, I will spend less because I will have to do less testing. So, guys, please, for the love of God, if you want to succeed in dropshipping, if you want truly to make money with dropshipping, travel the world, do what we do, then you need to follow those tips that I just gave you. Those are the real truth about dropshipping. This is what I'm revealing. And if you want to succeed, then that's what you need to do. And if you don't want, then move on to a crypto meme coin or something else that will scam your money. But this is a real business, and it's an incredible business that you can start with no inventory, no warehouse, no nothing, just you, your computer, and that's it. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. Wish you an amazing rest of the day. Take care and peace out.